Hello and welcome back to Elijah Plus. In today's video, I want to express my first week of having my new iPhone 14 Pro Max, and it's been an interesting journey. Once again, just to remind you, I got silver and I got the base model, just the 128 gigabytes of storage. And yeah, so we're gonna talk about my enjoyment with this phone. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't seen my unboxing video just yet, there's gonna be a tag up here that you guys can click so you can go watch this, go watch the unboxing and then come back and watch my official review. Jumping into one of my favorite features of the phone, and that is Dynamic Island. I know it's funny to say, and Apple likes to name everything that they do, but I really find the Dynamic Island really useful, even though it doesn't have a lot of features with it. Let me explain. So this is the first year of Apple ditching the notch and going with the Dynamic Island, which does a lot of gestures when it comes to phone calls, and when it comes to music, when it comes to the clock, when it comes to live activities. For example, if I'm on a phone call, instead of taking up the entire screen, when I get in a FaceTime call or actual audio call, it will just show up in a bigger notch, and then I can, of course, answer it or decline it or whatever. So it has some type of functionality, and then when I press on it, it goes to the normal full screen for me to answer or whatever. The next thing is with the music. So if I'm playing music on one end and then I'm, let's say, wanting to set a timer at the same time, you've seen the ads where, you swipe up, it'll start playing music on one side of the Dynamic Island, and then the other side will show the little clock. And so you can press and hold on one to get the, music if you want to skip a song or press pause, or you can press and hold on the other one to see how much time is left on your timer. I also love how with Face ID, it doesn't cover, the little section in the middle of the screen. It actually just pulls down a little bit to show the Face ID feature, and it scans like that. I haven't had a lot of live activities or feeds for me to see, so I can see, like an Uber ride or something. I can see the minute by minute progress, or when it comes to sports or anything like that. So I haven't had a use case for that just yet, but it's a cool feature that Apple has implemented. Also, with this first week, I noticed some difference in picture quality. I'm gonna show a few of them now, and then I'm also gonna show some older iPhone 13 Pro pictures that I've taken before. I know that I can't take, two side by side, but these are kind of older videos, but I wanted to share the difference of like the picture quality from the 13 Pro and then the 14 Pro. Also, I wanted to add the sound quality difference as well. I'll play a short video of the 13 Pro that I had, and then I'll play the 14 Pro Max. Now, given that it is the 14 Pro Max, it does sound louder, and it was weird because when I had my 13 Pro, in some instances when I would play music, I don't know if it's just the music app itself, but it would sound kind of quieter, and then when I would turn it up all the way, it didn't sound loud enough to my liking. But then when it still does that with my 14 Pro Max, it sounds kind of quieter a little bit at times, but it definitely sounds louder coming from my 14 Pro Max. Oh, I also forgot to mention something with the Dynamic Island really quickly. I love how they integrated some of the Apple products to show up on your Dynamic Island display. So what I mean is, like with the AirPods, if the case is low, it will let you know really quickly. If it's low and needs to be charged, it lets you know the AirPods itself at what battery status they are at, including the AirPods Max. So I thought that was a really cool feature, just because sometimes I remember when flipping up my case and trying to see what my battery percentage is. Sometimes it wouldn't show up right away, or if I already have my AirPods in my ear, it wouldn't really show up at all. So I would have to go to the battery section with the widget and see what battery life was left on it. And so just having that quick little display that I can see, since I'm mostly paying attention to what's at the top layer of my screen, it's nice to have that quick glance to see what my battery percentages is at. Since coming from being just the Pro 6.1 inch size of a phone and jumping up to a 6.7, it's definitely a difference. It is heavier, it does feel like a tank. But after this week, I've started to get used to the weight of my Pro Max phone. So it definitely takes some time to get used to. I also love that I chose silver. I don't know why I haven't chose silver sooner when it came to my other phones, but the silver is just so clean. It's so nice, especially having it with a clear case. It's very clean and minimalistic looking. And if you haven't picked up one yet, definitely the silver is one of the better options than the gold or the deep purple. Also, really quickly, I discovered a cool game that you can play with your phone. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but I just wanted to share it out because I thought it was, pretty fun. So you can just have something to kind of like kill some time. And so it's called Hit the Notch, and they have another one. I think it's called Pinball or whatever, but it's where like you can you can play a game that goes back and forth to hit the notch, and the ball comes back down and you have to gain points and stuff. It doesn't matter if you have the dynamic island or not, it still works with the regular notch. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Elijah Plus today. This has been my 1 week review of the 14 Pro Max. So far so good. I really love my phone. I really love the quality of the cameras and things like that. Once again, guys, I am trying to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by my 1-year anniversary of being on YouTube. Please, 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 if you hit the like for me, that would be greatly appreciated. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on more videos from me. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.